Exodus 10 and 21, and it reads, And Yahweh said unto Moses, Stretch out thine hand toward heaven, that there may be darkness over the land of Egypt, even darkness which may be felt.
And with that, we're going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, and double honor to the apostles and elders of Israel that rule well. Shalom to the Hakiyam, Aquafiyam, and speckled bird listening and learning. Shalom.
Shalom.
You want to read that for me again? I can read the 23.
Yep. Exodus 10 and 21, and Yahweh said unto Moses, Stretch out thine hand toward heaven, that there may be darkness over the land of Egypt.
That's right, and stretch out your hand. The Most High said to Moses, stretch out your hand. Okay? He said unto him, how is the Most High speaking to the prophets today? Okay, through the Spirit. Right? Through the Holy Spirit. Through Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, and the Holy Spirit. Okay, and he's speaking unto us and telling us to stretch out our hands. Okay? And tell these people, okay, that darkness is coming, man. Dark days are coming. All right? There's no getting around it. So we're telling you people that are listening. We're telling the people that aren't listening that their judgment is going to be something to reckon with, man. It's going to be legendary. What's that movie, Hellraiser? So your suffering will be legendary in hell, man. Okay? And the hell that's coming to America, man, is something to behold, bro. Okay? Go ahead,
Even darkness which may be felt.
That's right, darkness that may be felt. Okay, now when you're talking about darkness that may be felt, it's not only talking about just the lights going out. Okay? You're talking about the rape, robbery, murder, okay, the sin upon sin, the iniquities, man, that are going to be committed on this earth, man, in these times. Okay? These things will be felt because the scriptures say that you're going to die by death by pain. Okay? And death by pain means that you're going to be getting murdered, killed by another human being in all kinds of different ways, man. You see? Go ahead, Yeah,
Verse 22, And Moses stretched forth his hand toward heaven,
that's right.
and there was a thick darkness in all the land of Egypt.
That's right, a thick darkness in Egypt. And we're going to find out when we get to the Book of Wisdom of Solomon what happened in Egypt. Go ahead,
And there was a thick darkness in all of the land of Egypt 3 days.
That's right.
They saw not one another, neither rose any from his place for 3 days.
That's right, and that's the children of Israel that had that blood, okay, that they put on their post, their doorpost, to keep the angel of death out, okay? So the Egyptians didn't get that order from Moses. Moses sent out an order to all the Israelites in Egypt. Hey, put your firstborn lamb's blood on your doorpost, man. You know, this is a commandment from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. So what we're telling you right now is come back to the Holy Scriptures, man. All right? Be one of the hopeful elect. Be one of the elect. Be one of those of the remnant. Put that blood on your doorpost, which is your mind right now. Okay? You see? Because if you don't, then you're going to, the 2/3 are actually going to deal with what the Egyptians had to deal with, man. Okay? You got any more on that?
Yep.
Go ahead.
But all the children of Israel had light in their dwelling places.
That's right. They had light in their dwelling places. The Egyptians, look at all the videos on TikTok right now. All the videos of the so-called white men, women, and even some Eve, man. Some so-called blacks, women. You know, that are talking about they can't afford a goddamn thing.
Yeah.
You see it? Now, brother, I was watching a brother earlier. He was talking about when we were in the land of Egypt, when this darkness took place and we were doing very well. When a lot of these plagues that are starting here in Egypt right now, okay? What is the land of Goshen, I think he said. We were doing well. But the Egyptians were catching hell, so the so-called white man right now is catching hell. You see? And they're complaining. They're complaining. They're complaining. What does the scripture say? They will complain of an ungodly father.
Yep.
You see? They're complaining of an ungodly father, man. Why am I going through this? My daughter that's been living with me for the last such and such years, 12, 13 years, decides she want to go live with her dad because I can't afford shit right now. Now I'm not getting food stamps. I'm not getting goddamn child support.
I went and got some like
You see, go ahead.
I went and got some keys made today, right?
Yeah.
And behind the desk
Mhm.
in the store and shit, it had 3 check boxes.
Right.
One box said Republican.
Oh shit.
That box was empty. The next box said Democrat.
Hey.
That box was empty. The next box had a check on it and it said pissed off.
Pissed off, it was full as hell.
You know what I mean? That's the white man.
That's the sentiment right
You
now.
know, yeah.
Though. You know?
I was like, oh,
yeah,
shit.
what is that saying? What is the lesser of two evils?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Huh? You see? They don't give a they're not regarding their princes and their kings, man.
Beautiful. Mm-hmm.
You know, you see? These people are ready. The Edomites, the Egyptians are getting ready to start fighting Egyptians, man. So the white man is getting ready to start going against the other white man. The Democrats and the Republicans and all of those other, that bullshit. Well, like I said, they're complaining of an ungodly father, man. You see? And that's a beautiful thing. Because all we have to do is sit back and watch. You know? You got any more on that?
That was it.
That was it. Grab Wisdom of Solomon 17 and read 1 to 10. And then you jump 14 to 15 for me. Jump to 14 to 15. Because you people don't understand that the Most High, when he was with us in Egypt, when he said to Moses, stretch out your hands, and there will be 3 days of darkness, but tell the children of Israel to put that blood on their doorpost, man. That was, you know, basically right now, that's what we're telling you to do. Because the Most High is creating that darkness, those 3 days. I'm not saying proverbial 3 days of darkness, but you know, these dark days that are coming, man, are going to be something else. Go ahead,
Wisdom of Solomon 17:1.
Yep.
And it reads, for great are the judgments and cannot be expressed.
That's right.
Therefore, unnurtured souls have erred.
Mm-hmm.
For when unrighteous men thought to oppress the holy nation.
That's right. When unrighteous men thought to oppress the holy nation, so the Edomites, like the Egyptians, you know, they became proud, hard-hearted, didn't want to let the children of Israel go, and that's what Esau's doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? That unrighteous man is seeking to oppress the righteous children, the children of Israel. So they want to put us into a whole nother physical captivity now. Okay? Go ahead,
They being shut up in their houses, the prisoners of darkness,
That's right.
and fettered with the bonds of a long night.
That's right. A long night. That's that 3 days of darkness that Moses, Salakia, put on Egypt. Go ahead.
Lay there exiled from the eternal providence.
Mm-hmm.
For while they supposed to lie hid in their secret sins, they were scattered under a dark veil.
That's right. The Egyptians were scattered under a dark veil, man. There are a lot of things that were getting ready to take place. Go ahead, Al.
Of forgetful, They were scattered under a dark veil of forgetfulness, being horribly astonished and troubled with strange apparitions.
They were horribly astonished with strange apparitions. That means they saw ghosts. They saw other types of spirits.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
For neither might the quarter that held them keep them from their fear, but noises as a waters falling down sounded about them.
That's right. It was dark as hell, and they heard water dripping and all kind of other noises. Go ahead.
And sad visions appeared.
And that's those other spirits, man. Ghosts. Okay? Spirits of probably people that they put to death. All right? Coming down here to fuck with their ass. Go ahead.
And sad visions appeared unto them with heavy countenance.
That's right. Heavy countenance means that it was creepy as hell. Okay? Because when you see somebody with a heavy countenance, you can see people like that today. You know, they'll be sitting on a bus or a bus stop, and they look lost. They're drained the fuck out.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
That's what they were seeing, man. And that's those spirits, probably, like I said, that they had something to do with being put to death, because the Egyptians put a whole lot of us to death, man. You know, whether y'all know that or not, when they had started afflicting us. You see? Go ahead.
No power of the fire might give them light.
That's right.
Neither could the bright flames of the stars endure to lighten that horrible night.
That's right. It was so dark that you could have a candle so close to you. You want the light of that candle to light your way, and you have it so close to your face it might burn your damn nose, and you still couldn't see it. Okay? That's why I said darkness that you can feel. That's what's coming to America, man. Okay? Go ahead. When the lights go out. Go ahead, brother.
Only there appeared unto them a fire kindled of itself,
Yep.
very dreadful. For being much terrified, they thought the things which they saw to be worse than the sight they saw not.
That's right. The things that they saw were worse because they saw these apparitions. They saw fire kindled and moving around in the darkness. Now, this fire had to be bright as hell. This had to be something out of the spirit world, you know, to break that darkness, okay? Because if they had a candle in their hand and they could not see the light of that candle, but they could see that light kindled of itself, that had to be of the spirit world, man. That's some scary shit. The thing that they might have heard, some water, a hissing, a lion growling. All right, go ahead.
As for the illusions of art, magic, they were put down.
That's right, the illusions of art and magic. So they're soothsayers, they're magicians. Them people couldn't do a goddamn thing with that darkness. They couldn't do a damn thing with that fire kindled of itself. All right, nothing. They were put down. Go ahead.
And their vaunting in wisdom was reproved with disgrace.
That's right. It was reproved with disgrace. They were disgraced in front of the king that they couldn't do anything with these powers, man. Okay, that Moses called upon, and Israelite called upon. You see? Go ahead.
For they that promised to drive away terrors and troubles
Yep.
from a sick soul.
Yep. You see? They couldn't do a goddamn thing, man. They promised the king, man, we're gonna get rid of this. Like when they threw down the cane and made it into a snake, then Moses threw his cane down. Okay? You see? When they tried to match Moses's spiritual powers that were given to him by Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, hey, yeah, they did it at that point. But when it came to this, they couldn't do a damn thing. They promised the king, just like we did something with the snake and all the other stuff Moses did, we're going to take care of this too. But they were ashamed, man, because they couldn't. And that's like right now in America, you know, you got the Clintons that deal with those voodoo people down in Haiti. You got those people over in Switzerland that are doing the demonic shit, the dances and all that stuff. You know, they got a big ass cult doing seances and demonology and all that kind of bullshit to try to squash what the men of the Lord are doing right now. You got them trying their best, but they can't because they see the prophecies happening right in front of their fucking face.
Yep.
So there's nothing they can do. They can't even stop us from teaching. They can't even turn the fucking internet off right now. You see? You understand? You know, all those people that have promised the governments of the world that they ain't gonna do nothing. This is a fad. We're gonna turn it into a fad, and it's gonna go back to they're gonna go to sleep. But no, the fuck we're not. Go ahead, brother.
From a sick soul were sick themselves of fear,
That's right.
worthy to be laughed at.
That's right. They were sick themselves, the soothsayers. That's what has happened to a lot of their damn witches and warlocks. That's why a lot of their people are turning on them. That's where they're giving up the tapes right now, man. You know? Because they're becoming sick themselves from understanding what's really taking place. Okay? The children of Israel are coming back into power, and there ain't a fucking thing you can do about it. Okay? Nothing. You see? Go ahead, brother.
Verse 9, but though no terrible thing did fear them, yet being scared with beasts that passed by,
Yep.
and hissings of serpents.
There it is. Yep.
Verse 10, they died for fear.
They died from fear. They had heart attacks. You know? Some of them slit their own goddamn throat. Threw themselves off of cliffs. Jumped in a river and drowned or got eaten by alligators. You know? Some of these people gave up the ghost, man, willingly because they were horrified of the things that were coming.
You know what I'm saying? Scaring them.
You know what I'm saying?
Shitless before the Lord took them.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it was Yahweh Shai.
you damn right,
You know what I
brother.
mean? But
Yep.
like, he was scaring the shit out of
He
them.
was scaring the
I
shit
mean,
out
just
of them.
imagine, you know what I mean? Before taking their life.
Yep.
Goodness gracious.
You know?
Mm.
That's, hey man, listen, but what is that, World War II, the Japanese? You know? I forget what island it was, but there was so many Japanese people when they heard the stories told by their leaders of what Americans would do to you if they got their hands on you. So they started jumping off the fucking cliffs, man. Huh? They jumped off the cliffs, threw their babies off, jumped with their babies in their hands. You see? I seen videos of it. I used to watch that shit. You know? I can't remember exactly. It was in a Pacific theater of war, United States versus Japan. They got to a certain island, and these people just started throwing themselves off the goddamn cliffs into the ocean, man. Jagged ass rocks. Busting their heads wide open. They gave up the ghost because they were scared of what their leaders said was going to happen to them if the Americans got their hands on you. So this is what these Egyptians were doing. So what do you think that these Edomites are going to do here in America when they find out that what the prophets have been saying is true? Because it tells you in Second Ezra, and it tells you it tells you all the way through the scriptures that the children of Israel we're gonna dash your children amongst the upon the stones, man. Okay. We're gonna fuck you people up something terrible, man. You understand? Because of what you've done to us. You know? There's no getting around it. There's for 3 transgressions and for 4, man, the punishment shall not be turned away.
That's right.
You see? You got any more out?
Yep. Verse 10, they died from fear,
Yep.
denying that they saw the air, which would of no side be avoided.
Yep.
Wisdom and Solomon 17, jumping down to
14 and 15.
and 14, and it reads, but they sleep in the same sleep that night,
Yep.
which was indeed intolerable, and which came upon them out of the bottoms of inevitable. I can't say that. Inevitable.
Where you at?
Right here.
Inevitable hell.
Inevitable.
Yep.
I can't say that word.
All good.
Hell, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Were partly vexed with monstrous aspirations.
That's right. Monstrous apparitions.
Salaki.
Yep. You good?
And partly fainted, their heart failing them for sudden fear.
Their heart failing them for sudden fear. And it's not only talking about their life, their mind. They went crazy. But even their heart itself, their physical heart, fell. Because when you go to heart, it means your life, which means your mind. So these people lost their goddamn minds, man. Like I said, they jumped in a river full of crocodiles, jumped off a cliff. You know what I'm saying? Because these things that were pursuing them, these scary ass things that were pursuing them, drove them to madness. Go ahead.
For a sudden fear and not looked for came upon them.
That's right.
That was it.
That's it. Grab Isaiah 63, 1-6, because this is what's getting ready to take place here in America. Okay? Yahweh Shai is the same darkness, the same fears are going to take over America, man, here real soon, because these people are going to see that what we have been talking about, the Most High sending his son back to redeem his people, okay, and to crush the other nations, man. Namely Esau, Ishmael, Moab, Ammon, okay, those Hamite nations. You see, he's coming back to destroy you goddamn people because of what you've done, man. He's going to bring that same fear that was brought, because he was the one that came into Egypt and was killing every goddamn body. Now Yahushua did that. So this is what he's getting ready to do to your ass. Go ahead,
Isaiah 63 and 1. Who is this that cometh from Edom
That's right.
with dyed garments from Basra?
That's right. It's Yahushua. That's what they're talking about. Who is this? This is Yahushua. Go ahead.
This that is glorious in his apparel,
That's right.
traveling in the greatness of his strength.
Those chariots. Go ahead.
I that speak in righteousness might to save. Wherefore art thou red? Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel,
Why are you red in your apparel? Go ahead.
and thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat?
His garment was stained like he was treading in the wine fat all day, like he was stomping grapes all day. Just splashing, splashing, splashing. Go ahead.
I have trodden the winepress alone,
That's right. I've tried the wine press alone. Yahushua, go ahead.
and of the people there was none with me. For I would tread them in my anger.
I will tread them in my niceness.
Anger.
Yeah, he said, I'm going to tread them in my anger. Go ahead.
And trample them in my fury.
Yep.
And their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments.
So Yahushua said he's coming to the nation of Edom, which is mainly here in America. Okay? Okay? Europe, certain parts of Europe where the Edomites dwell. All right? I'm going to come and I'm going to trample them in my fury, and I'm going to stomp them so damn bad that I'm going to have my garments stained, man. Go ahead.
And I will stain all my raiment.
Yep, see?
For the day of vengeance is in my heart.
That why is he coming for vengeance? Because of what you did to the children of Israel.
That's right.
Just like what the Egyptians did. Okay? He came in vengeance and said to Moses, tell everybody to put that blood on their doorposts, because I'm coming to destroy these people. I'm coming to destroy people, and if you don't have that blood, you're going to get caught up in this shit. That's how mad I am. You know? I'm not going to think about you as an Israelite. I'm going to think about you as you just in the fucking way right now, like the Terminator. Okay? That's why we have to have on, we can't have on strange garments, man. We can't be out here teaching some wayward doctrine. You understand? If you got those strange garments on and you look like these goddamn other nations because you don't have this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding in your mind, which is your lab, which goes back to heart, or your heart or your mind that goes back to lab, you know, the Most High is going to fucking put you to death, man. You see? That's why it's important for us to stay in tune, watch videos, teach, do what we're supposed to do, man. But we just got past the Day of Atonement. There's a lot of things that are going to take place here very soon because of the Day of Atonement. The Day of Atonement is gone or passed by. Guess what? We've atoned for our sins for the last year.
That's right.
All right? You see? We suffered for that 24 hours. You know? Not like Yahushua, but you know, that's just a small portion to be faithful to Yahweh Yahushua, man, and these things that are getting ready to take place.
Yep.
You know? It's getting ready to get bad out here, man. And our people, they don't understand. They're going to have those strange garments on and they're going to fucking die. Go ahead, brother.
A strange garment is it basically goes into what is it? Like basically another idol, basically.
Ah.
Basically like following Muslims
Yep.
or following Buddha.
They're going to the Christian church.
That's where them strange apparels and strange garments go into.
Yeah, that's that wine, man, that was
Yeah.
given to you by the other nations,
Yep.
man, by Esau.
Yep.
You see? You take that goddamn jab, that Boost Mobile, you're going to have on a strange garment because the Most High is not going to recognize you, man. Yeah. Go ahead,
Isaiah 63:4, for the day of vengeance is in my heart, and the year of my redeem is come.
Yep.
And I looked, and there was none to help.
That's right.
And I wondered that there was none to uphold.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, my own arm brought salvation unto me.
That's right. That's Yahweh Shai, man.
And my no.
Oh, Salaki. Go
Yep,
ahead.
yep. And my fury it upheld me. Isaiah 63:6. And I will tread down the people in my anger,
Yep.
and make them drunk in my fury.
That's right. He's going to tread you people down in his anger, man. Just like the Egyptian, we read it, man. We let you already know
Yep.
who the angel of death is. During the time of the Egyptians, the Exodus,
Yep.
that was Yahweh Shai. You know? That lamb's blood. Put my blood on your doorpost so I don't come kill your ass. You see? It's symbolic, man. You got to understand that. Yeah, man, look. Yahweh Shai, when he get here, if you got them strange garments on, if you following Esau, if you holding hands with the enemy, you know, you're going to be thrust through with the sword, man. Okay? I'm just telling you. Go ahead.
And I will bring down their strength to the earth.
That's right. Jump to 8 and 9 for me.
Salaki, what was that?
Isaiah
17?
63, 8
63.
and 9, yep. I got one more after that.
And jump down to 8 and 9?
Yep.
Okay. Isaiah 63:8. For he said, surely they are my people, children that will not lie.
Yep.
So he was their Savior.
Mm-hmm.
In all of their affliction, he was afflicted.
Yep.
And the angel of his presence saved them in his love and in his pity.
That's right. He's coming to save in his love and in his pity, man, for the children of Israel. But you 2/3 are going to have to go through some shit. Go ahead, dog.
He redeemed them,
That's right.
and he bare them, and he carried them all of the days of old.
That's right. Now we're going to go to 2nd Ezra 15, read 12 to 15 for me. Because the 2/3 are not going to be redeemed. The 2/3 are going to actually be, they're going to have those strange garments on, man. They're not going to have that lamb's blood on their, let's say, proverbial door, man, which is their mind. All right? The things that we're coming into, we're going to have the name, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. We're going to have this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding for our stability. Because before camp, I was just talking to the brother about, you know, people. I talk to my wife a lot, man, about people that are close to us, that are, you know, that took that wham bam and thank you, man. And they're when they turn that 5 and 6 G's up, man, they're gonna start dropping like flies. And you know, I told the brother, you know, my mom ain't doing too well, and I said, I hate to sound like a hateful or you know, just a selfish ass bastard, man. But all I'm gonna say is, man, my mother would be in a better place if the Lord took her ass now. You know, I'm just saying, man, this shit is getting ready to get so bad out here. I don't want to have that being one of the people that I have to worry about. That's not gonna want to come with me. You know, cause she's not. You got that, brother?
Yeah, let's start at 10 now.
Yes, sir.
2nd Ezra 15 and 10. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter.
That's right. You're getting ready to be led as a flock to the slaughter because Mr. Biden, I ain't gonna call him president because he's not running the fucking country. Okay, he's just a figurehead right now, man. That nigga's like fucking Pinocchio. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And he ain't get away from them strings. That nigga still got strings on him. Okay. But he's talking about a new jab that's coming out around September, mid-September it was. The new variants. I mean, listen, you people are going to get, you're going to get, what is that, what the fuck is that movie? With Eddie Murphy. You're going to fall for the banana in the tailpipe. I'm going to just put it like that. Okay? You people are going to get led to a slaughter, man, as a flock. Go ahead.
I would not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt.
Yep.
But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues.
That's right. He's getting ready to smite Egypt with plagues. Okay? And what is that? What are the plagues? High food prices. The brother was just talking about some people that he was hanging out with down in Florida a few weeks ago while he was on vacation. And now these people are actually having trouble finding water because of the hurricane. No water, no rice, different things of that nature. These are part of those plagues, man.
Yep.
You know? You got so many restaurants, big name restaurants closing down. You see, there is so much going on, man, with the economy, joblessness, homelessness, people complaining about not being able to afford a goddamn thing, man. So these things are going to get worse and worse and worse. Go ahead, brother.
And smite Egypt with plagues
Yep.
as before, and will destroy all the land thereof.
That's right, and when you're talking about Egypt, the plagues of Egypt before, like this America is modern day Egypt according to Revelation. It tells you it's spiritual Sodom and Egypt, and those same plagues are starting to take hold here. Okay, you know, if you read the plagues that took place in Egypt, you'll see the similarities, man. Go ahead, brother.
Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with plagues,
That's right.
and punishment that Yahushua shall bring upon it.
That's right. The foundation of it shall be smitten with plagues. What is the foundation? The monetary system. The BRICS are they had their meeting. They're talking about bringing this thing online. Okay. You got a lot of nations actually trying to ditch the dollar and join the BRICS, man. So that foundation is being smitten, man, with plagues. The dollar is no longer wanted. Go ahead,
They that till the ground shall mourn, for their seeds shall fall through the blasting and hail,
That's right.
and with fearful constellation. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein.
That's right. Woe to the world, not just America's. Everybody's gonna feel this shit. Go ahead,
2nd Esdras 15 and 15. For the sword and the destruction draweth nigh.
That's right. They're close. The sword and the destruction of the sword. The modern day gun. You're talking about race wars, food, class, civil war. Okay, that's the modern day gun is going to. These things are drawing nigh. They're getting closer. Okay, go ahead.
Man. For the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another,
Race wars, class. Go ahead.
and swords in their hand.
Yep.
There's so much going on.
It is. Is that it?
I mean, this is a little. You want me to read 16?
Yeah, get that too.
Verse 16.
Right.
For there shall be sedition among men,
Yep.
and invading one another.
That's right. The sedition. These people, you got ex-military now standing armed, talking about they're going to uphold the Constitution and Bill of Rights and all that other nonsense. Yeah. Okay. We going to see about that. You know, because the Israelites are going to be in rule next, man. There's your law, statutes, and commandments. And when it talks about the word world in Shalakia, John 3 and 16, the word world there means cosmos, which means a government. That's the government that's getting ready to be in charge on this earth. These laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, not the law, statutes, and commandments of the fucking devil, the so-called white man.
That's right.
Go ahead, brother.
And invading one another.
Yep.
They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
That's right. Somebody's going to bust Biden upside his head with a fucking rock. Okay?
Yep.
And these people just don't understand, man. These people are tired of these politicians.
Yeah.
Okay? These CEOs of these big-ass companies. I heard a bunch of people at my job today, you know, talking about this fuck Bob. You know, this is the new manager that took over, and he's changing. They got a union in there, but he's changing so many of the goddamn policies, you know. through back doors because you have a union rep, but how in the fuck is your union rep not representing you when this man's changing things through the back door? This is how Esau gets down. He'll come in and change the policies of a company, and then he'll either shut it down, lay everybody off, and bring back temporary employees so they can get rid of the unions and all that other. It's a bunch of bullshit, man. But Esau, don't worry, you fucking people are done anyways, man. Alright? You people are getting ready to get a foot in your ass, man. And not a proverbial, you're getting ready to get a physical foot in your ass because the Most High, is when he rises up to the prey, he's going to let those fishers that have been turned into hunters put their foot in your ass too. And then in the kingdom, man, all bets are off. All bets. You know, you're done. You got anything else out?
Khan, I just want to say we already know that 2/3 is not going to get it.
That's right.
And like the brother was saying, we're just trying to get you to get the word,
That's right.
to get that faith, to build your faith up. Put that blood on your doorstep
That's right.
or your doorpost.
Yep.
You know? So I just want to read 2 Chronicles 7:14.
There it is, yeah.
If my people which are called by my name shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven and will forgive their sin and will heal their land.
We got to break that down. Well, with that, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Makakadash.
Again, double honors to the apostles and elders of Israel that rule well. Shalom to the Akim, Aquafium, and the speckled bird listening and learning. Shalom.
Shalom.
Ah.